Also known as the Kim Jong-un look. Ah, yes. I call it the high and loose, actually. No.
Liberty Spikes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
America.
We got 2 minutes. We got 1 minute. Just try to attract more people. No.
It just means you're better than them.
Yes. Exactly.
Right. Here's what you do. You answer their question with your own question, and you answer that question.
Very Zootopia of you.
I know.
Thank you, Mr. Wild. Huh? Yeah, yes, it is sponsored by ConnectingVets.com. Connecting Vets every day.
This panel brought to you by alcoholism and depression.
What are you talking? Canada doesn't have an army. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Don't they always play airsoft up there?
Exactly. All the Canadian military is people standing at the border with a sign that says sorry.
Although I will give the Canadians props because that one sniper set that world record.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
That was cool as hell.
All right, the doors are closing, which means we should go ahead and get started with the serious stuff. I'll let you know when the serious stuff actually shows up.
It won't.
All right, so anyway, now that we've got some people here, they're closing the doors. Welcome to the panel. The panel is called How to Media, Interacting with Media at Conventions. To start off, I am Jake the Army Guy. I call myself that because my name is Jake. I served in the U.S. Army, and I think you can figure out the last part. Although don't assume these days. So, and I'm joined by...
My name is Ben. You can find me online as multiple things: Lazy Sunday, Metal Queer Solid. I am currently known as Big McLarge Huge for this convention, but I am.
The name is ironic.
I am also a Army veteran. I'm actually I was a veteran. I'm in the reserves now. I studied media, so that's the reason why I'm here.
Yes, and a little background on myself. I spent 13 years in the U.S. Army. The first 6 years, I was a tanker. I got to shoot big bullets, which is a lot of fun. And then the last 7 years, I was public affairs broadcast journalist, which means I got a lot of training on how to deal with the media. So I'm trying to impart some of that on y'all. The reason being, bronies don't always get the best treatment by the media. Yeah, I know. Shock of shocks. Yeah, I know. I had no idea either. Yeah. The reason is, it's not that we're worse than any other group. The problem is we have the same problem that people from the South do. We can't stop the most ignorant amongst us from getting on the television. Yeah, that's
Very
basically
true.
what happens. So the point here is to arm you with a couple little common sense tips and tricks to deal with the media, because we want to tell our story. The media comes here, they want to know about bronies. They want to know about BronyCon. We want people that know what they're talking about to talk to them, because if we don't give them the story, they're going to find the story no matter what. And they're going to find it from the least reputable sources. So we want you to, yeah, pretty much. Okay. Okay, so the first point I want to make is kind of counterintuitive to what I just said, but the media is not your enemy. They are not the bad guys. They want to tell a story, and we want to tell the brony story because it's an interesting story. I mean, look around this room. We're weird. That's cool, though.
All five of you.
Yeah, all five of you. God help us all.
But for example, last year there was a guy from the media here. I forgot where he was from. He was from the Baltimore Press. He was here last year, and he actually sat in on this panel and came up to him after we were done, and just kind of talked to him about how he can help write the story as well. So, I mean, yeah, the media is not your enemy. However, they are out to get a story, as he said, and the main purpose of the media is to make money. And they're going to do whatever they can to make money.
Yeah, fantastic stuff is more interesting. They want to, how do I put this? It's more interesting on the TV to see the really, really, really into the fandom people. I'll leave it at that. But we want them to tell the normal story. So we've told them the media is not your enemy. The next thing is to remember that you owe the reporter nothing. Nothing at all. If at any time you feel uncomfortable or they start asking questions that you don't want to answer, you are well within your rights to say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, and walk away. Now, with that, don't be all dramatic about it like, I refuse to do this interview, good sir, and turn away. Yeah, or do, because then he'll make you look even worse. So just simply say, hey, I'm not comfortable with this anymore, and walk away. That's it. It's on the reporter to get their story. So don't feel like if you have to talk to them. And also know yourself. If you know for a fact that you clam up in front of a microphone and you just can't talk, tell them, hey, I'm not the best person, and point them to a staff person. Or tell them to come to me. I'm a broadcaster. I love the sound of my own voice. I'll talk all day.
That's a general good rule, is that if you end up talking to the media and you don't want to talk to them, just automatically point them towards somebody nearby who works for the convention, or, as he said, if you see him, just point to him.
Yeah. And another thing is, okay, you can tell not a lot of prep work into this. Okay, so the first thing, say a reporter walks up to you. What does he say? The first thing you want to know is, who is he and who's he from? What news organization is he from? Is he from CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, a local affiliate, whatever? Because
if you hear Howard Stern, just walk away.
Yeah, walk the hell away. Anyway, the reason you want to know this is two things. Number one, you want to be able to see yourself when it comes out in print or on TV. And number two, you got to know because, again, if Howard Stern comes down here, you know exactly what he wants. He wants to find the most ignorant amongst us to talk to and make us all look bad. But if it's a more reputable journalist like CNN or NBC or something, they're just interested in us. Because, let's face it, like I said, bronies are weird. And weird is good. It makes us unique. But it makes for good television. And
basically, you want to watch out for fake news.
Yeah, well,
yeah. Horse news. No, but yeah. But yeah, the larger producers, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, BBC, any of those guys, you can talk to them and they'll be just fine. They're very professional people. When you get down to the more local level, that's when you're going to start dealing with people who are really trying to get a story. Because the big guys, they don't need much help making money. But when it comes to the little guys, they're going to be out to get the most fanciful story that they can possibly get.
All right, so you talk to the reporter, you've gotten their name and information. Next thing you want to know is, what are they going to ask? Now, they're probably not going to give you exact questions that they're going to ask you, but they're going to give you ask them for general ideas. Like, I want to know about why you're a brony. I want to know what you like about the show, blah, blah, blah. So that way, kind of suss out what they want to know so you can prepare yourself ahead of time thinking, okay, they want to know about this, so I'm going to say this.
Also, please give them, if they ask you for your name and you're going to talk to them, please give them your real name.
Oh, God, yes.
Not your OC name, please. I see people do it all the time, and it's just...
Yes. Yeah, please don't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so what's your name, sir? I'm Shadow Spirit. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm Edgelord 65. Exactly. Hey, I like your vest, bro. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the panel. You can see we got plenty of room. Yeah, we would have been if I still had my high and tight. But anyway, okay. So you've asked what they want to know about. Oh, okay.
We're setting the mood.
I guess we're not that important. Who needs lights? You don't need to see me anyway.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's not like we need lights anyway. Okay. Hey, I got something for you down here. Hey, yeah, it is. Oh, because we weren't moving enough. Okay. So when the interview was actually taking place, you can take as much time as you need to answer the question. Don't just blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind, and because that's usually not the right answer. Well, maybe not the right answer, but it's not going to make you look very good. So if they ask a question, take a few seconds, take up a couple breaths, and then answer the question.
Yeah, don't worry. Chances are you're not going live. They'll just edit that out. So don't be afraid to stop. Ask them for some time to think about the answer.
Yeah. So what else do I need to say? And again, if at any point they start asking you questions you are not comfortable with, simply end the interview. That's it.
If they mention the adult side of the fandom, walk away.
Stop. What? Why did you bring that up? Never bring...
People do it all the time.
Yeah, but we don't need to hear about it. Ever. Oh, God, that guy.
Wow, we got people actually coming in now.
Wow, hey.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this is the interactive panel, so if at any time you have a question, feel free to ask it, and we'll answer. Except for you.
He's exempt.
Yes. Where do you leave the duct tape? I don't know. Did you have it to begin with? Okay, anyway. Once the interview is complete, make sure you ask them when it's going to air. Because most news organizations turn around stories very quickly. So like if you do an interview in the morning, you're most likely going to be seeing it on the evening news. Because that's how quick the news cycle is.
Yeah, last year when I was here, and I've actually kind of noticed this recently with Brony conventions, is that the media presence at these things are starting to kind of die out a little bit, which, I mean, is both a good and bad thing. We don't have the opportunity to share our stories and everything, but we also don't have to deal with the people trying to get us, try to make us look bad and whatnot. But last year when I was here, I actually stopped and read a couple of the stories from the local news, and it seems to be overwhelmingly positive lately. So, I mean, again, don't be afraid to talk to them because it looks like they're doing a pretty good job.
Right. Another very important thing. After the interview, when you're completely done and you see it or you read the article, always remember that it wasn't your fault. If it turns out to be a negative article, let me tell you a story. BronyCon 2013, I think it was, whichever was the second year. I was at the panel, and I got approached by a guy from the National Review, which, if you know, is a very conservative news magazine. I figured, okay, this guy is going to get the wrong impression. You know what? I'm kind of a conservative guy myself. Let me put the best foot forward for the fandom. Let me talk to him. And I talked to him for a good hour. We had lunch together. You know, he had a scotch at like 11 o'clock in the morning, which was weird. But... you know, and he seemed really cool about it. What?
By whose standards is that weird?
Okay, I forget who I'm talking to. Anyway, but yeah, he seemed really into it. He's very positive. He talked about, yeah, I thought this was weird, but now it's kind of cool. I get it. And I'm like, all right, awesome. I can't wait to see the article. And it finally came out, total smear piece. Everything about how we're awkward, we smelled bad, we were hostile to children, and all that stuff. So, thank you, Scarlett. But yeah, and I had no control over that. Like, I did everything right, because again, this is my job, so I'd like to think I put every trick and tip I know into play. It just happened, this guy was not looking for that story. He wanted to have this, he picked the one quote that made me look bad about the reason why I usually had the pinkie pie on my shoulder. And anyway, so just remember that that the reporter is going to tell the story they want to tell. And your job is to give them the information to tell the story you want to tell.
Yeah, and whenever the story comes out, try not to respond to it. If it's negative, leave it be. Don't go after the media or anything like that, because what they're going to do is they're going to see that, and then they're going to be able to build onto that story more and get more. They'll get more material out of you.
Yeah, that just adds what? Exactly. Yeah. What it will do, what we call in the industry, it will add bounce to the story, which basically means it is going to stay relevant longer. So just let it go.
Don't feed the trolls.
Exactly. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I forget where we are. Yes, don't feed the parasprites. So,
Well, I mean, we've covered approaching the media, talking to them, questions, what to do afterwards. I guess we can see if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, are there any questions? Yes. Speak as much as you need to speak. Make sure you answer the question. Don't meander about too much. Don't say this is and by the way blah blah blah. Oh, and by the way blah 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 blah. Stay on topic. And something else I forgot to tell you. There's a very interesting trick that reporters pull. I know because I pulled this myself when I did interviews with people. What? The scandal?
The scandalous.
No. What are you talking? Shut up. Anyway, what happened? They'll ask a question. You'll answer the question, and then they won't say anything. They'll be silent. The reason they do that is because it's in human nature to want to fill awkward silences. So they're hoping to get you to say something else. That's usually the way you get a good quote, is because that's what they're actually feeling as opposed to what the stock answer is. So if after you answer the question, the reporter just kind of just let the silence talk. Just sit there. Mm-hmm. Just eye them.
Don't volunteer extra information.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't volunteer information. Answer the question that you are asked. What? Well, I'm sorry.
He was a drill sergeant, so.
Yeah. That's actually
That's a good point. I would just say, kind of have a natural end to your answer. Like, for example, if they ask for whatever information, you tell them your name, you tell them why you're a brony, and then make it very clear that you're done answering the question.
Yeah.
And once you're, and then it'll be them who's being awkwardly quiet because you just basically told them, "Hey, I'm done talking."
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you staring at me?
And don't. Okay, I was joking when I said eye them, stare them like that. Just kind of smile and act like, make it clear with body language that you're waiting for the next question. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you sort of play the trick against them. That's fine.
Maintain a positive attitude about it.
Exactly. You got something else? Anyone else?
Any other questions?
The importance of body language, for TV at least, is it does matter. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, we only need one guy over there. Thank you.
A lot of people, whenever they're talking on camera or they're doing some sort of interview, they won't know what to do with their hands. Just keep them down by your side. You don't have to have your hands up or anything. If you're the kind of person that talks with your hands, like what I'm doing right now, you can go ahead and do that. But just try not to do awkward hand motions, twiddle your thumbs, that kind of stuff.
The important part is, don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Unless you're really, really gutsy. No. Just the more important thing is to just be relaxed. Be yourself. Remember, when you're talking to a reporter, you are talking to the reporter. Don't think about the camera, because usually they're not going to have you look at the camera. They're going to have you look at the reporter who's standing next to the camera. So it's you and another guy having a conversation. You got something? No, I thought you're about to raise your hand, but you're just being comfortable. Yes. Yes, I would say go to a staff member, because those are the bad media. Like, I know a couple years ago there was the Cringe channel that came here and was deliberately looking for people. They found a guy who literally was autistic, and he was very, very awkward, and they just embarrassed the hell out of him. So if you see something like that, tell a con staffer, and they'll most likely get that reporter kicked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had something I was going to say, but I completely forgot what it was. I am being...
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing is,
Yeah. Right. And
that
yeah.
that's pretty much what I was gonna say. You brought up what I completely forgot. Is don't just like interrupt them when they're mid interview, because that's good, as you said, give them more ammunition.
Right. And also, like you said, don't run in there all white knight style and try to interrupt them. Just, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I shall stop this injustice. No. So just,
Lady, do you need help?
yeah. Make sure you tip it. Yeah, private. So yeah,
Do we have any more questions?
yeah. Any more questions? Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Any
all-
opportunity you get to bring up charity and all the things that we've done for charity, bring that up.
Exactly, because again, they're looking for the more fashionable side, which is the people that are super obsessed and the people fursuiting and cosplaying and whatnot. Always plug, if there's a thing called bridging, which basically means they ask a question and you answer it, but at the end you tie it into some command message, which is something you want the media to know. So if they ask about, what do bronies do here? You say, oh, well, we hang out with friends, but also we do charities that we raise thousands of dollars, like the Brony Thank You Fund, and blah, 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 talk about all that.
Yeah, if you get a chance to bring up the charity, because it's not necessarily that they're going to look for the worst of the worst to get a story. They just want a good story, and if they can get a good story out of the fact that we've raised thousands of dollars for charity, then if they can make money off that story, then they'll run with that. So give them the most fanciful story, but make sure that it's something that is good.
Yeah, we had a saying in the military public affairs. It was tell the right truth. Which, again, it sounds like you're supposed to lie, but no, you just make sure you want to put the right message out there. A good example, when I asked for time off for this convention, they asked, where are you going? I'm going to Baltimore. Oh, what are you doing there? I told them I'm hanging out with friends and getting drunk every night. They don't need to know why. It's none of their business. So, you're getting the right information out there. Tell the right truth. Yes. You're camera shy? Again, just tell them I'm not the right person to interview. Send them to a constapper, or if you see me, send them to me. I'll talk all day. But yeah, there's no shame in saying that you're not the right person to interview, because you're just going to give them a picture of us that's, that we're all. When you're on camera, you are speaking for the entire fandom. As much as that kind of sucks, it's the truth. So if they see someone that's super awkward, that's shaking and stuttering and really shy, that's what they're going to think about all of us. It's just going to reinforce a stereotype. So try to direct them to someone that actually, as bad as it sounds, to someone that knows what they're doing. Hey, watch your language. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm fine with that. I can plug my own station, connectingvets.com, connecting vets every day. Yeah, butt cancer. Yeah. Right, and then also the Brony Thank You Fund, which is a scholarship fund. Bronies for Good, yeah, exactly. So just, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Right. Right. So yeah, there's tons of good stuff we do that we want to get out there. The problem is it's not very sensational. So we got to make it sound sensational.
Make sure that the most sensational thing that they get from you is the charity. Because if that's the most sensational thing that they get, they'll roll with it. And then it's a win-win.
Yep. Yes. To add what? Dragon fights? Yeah, we fight dragons. Yeah, sure. I guess. Why not?
We're not Marines.
Yeah. What? They'll ask the questions, then they'll leave. They'll go on to their next story. Or if it's a TV interview, they're gonna go because they gotta edit footage and find the good soundbite and all that good stuff. The reporter most likely is not gonna hang around after you do the interview. Any other questions? Come on, help us out here. Like ambush reported, walk away. Just say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, or like, hey, I got stuff to do. Point at your non-existent watch. Hey, look at the time. I gotta go. Yeah. So, any questions about anything? Not just media related. Any other questions at all? My favorite kind of bagel? I like cinnamon raisin bagels. Yeah, what's up?
Just plain cinnamon.
Then again, walk away. If it comes obvious they're looking for something negative to find, they're quote mining like that, just say, hey, I'm not talking to you anymore, and walk away. Yeah, exactly. That's the point we need to walk away. When they start asking about that kind of stuff, that's some Howard Stern stuff. Exactly. That's when you need to just say, hey, no. And then I would honestly go tell a con staffer, because if that's what they're looking for, because they can kick those people out. They can revoke their press badge. Yeah.
Be very respectful towards them too, because if you start getting uppity about it, they're going to put that on TV.
Yeah, just say, hey, I don't feel like talking anymore. Okay, if they ask about stuff like that, the best thing to say is, I don't know anything about that. And you don't. I don't care what you do in your spare time, you don't. Exactly. That's a very good analogy. Yeah. If you wouldn't tell it, because your mother may see it sometimes. Don't say, oh, yes, let me tell you about my relationship with my waifu. No. I'm so pathetic, even my waifu won't talk to me. Oh.
Your wife was trash anyway.
What was that? Yeah. About my experience with the media? Let's see. Well, I told you the story about the National Review guy who is kind of a douche canoe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also was on ABC's Nightline. But yeah, I remember that one because I was, they got me riding my motorcycle, and then they say, Jake is a Metallica listening, motorcycle riding Iraq War veteran. And then little Lisa likes pretty ponies. And so does he. Shock of shocks. And I still feel they picked the wrong quote from that, because the quote from me that they picked was very aggressive, and that's why it made The Soup. Remember the show The Soup? I was on that because yeah, exactly. I said something along the lines of, I served my country dutifully for 11 years. I'm not some pathetic man-child. I also like pastel-colored talking ponies, and I ended with, got a problem with that? So I probably shouldn't have said that, but again, hindsight being 20/20. Yeah, like I was like giving them the crazy eye. Yeah. Oh God, you want to hear that story?
Oh no.
It's not much of a story. What happened was I was doing a story on MPs going through their OC spray training, and earlier that year I had done a story about the the MPs and their dogs, and at the end of the interview I had the dog bite me through the bite sleeve, obviously. So I figured, why not do the pepper spray? I didn't think it'd be that bad.
It's bad.
No, it is. It's like the devil peeing in your eyes. No. Yeah.
That's just CS gas.
Yeah, that's CS gas, and you have a gas mask on for all it works. Mine didn't work during the thing, because during the thing, the gas chamber, thank you very much, you are supposed to have your mask on, then they take your mask off briefly, and then you're supposed to say something, and then you walk out. I was breathing gas the entire time. So I was literally like, say the Soldier's Creed. I think. Exactly.
This equipment sucks.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Sucks. Any other questions?
Yeah, I also found out that OC spray turns me into a total wuss because the MPs, they got sprayed and then they had to do stuff like hit people with a baton, take down a suspect, and all this stuff. I couldn't even move. Yes. I would say no. Don't interrupt the interview, because again, you're just gonna give them more fuel for the fire. Just stand back and shake your head. Yeah.
Just go find con staff immediately.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Well, basically, I wanted to have a career when I got out, so I did that. And also, like I said, I love hearing the sound of my own voice. I like talking, so if I can get paid to talk and write for a living, hell yeah. Well, most of them are, actually. I mean, because when you think about it, bronies aren't really news anymore. They know who we are. And everyone talks about the one Fox News thing they did on bronies that was very critical of us. That wasn't actually Fox News. It was a Fox affiliate that did that story. So, again, you never know. But for the most part, the big people are safe to talk to. They're going to tell the right story. Yeah, again, unless you start talking about your waifu and your personal habits, we'll say, don't do that. Yeah, please God, don't.
Any other questions? No?
I don't think so. Any other questions? Come on, ask me anything. Yeah, you have an entire trash bin full of pictures of Ember, Princess Ember, and just dump it all over your head. Exactly. Your waifu is trash.
I see how this is.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we'll do the OC challenge. Come on, be a man. What? He's what? Yeah. Well, it's not. I've never watched it because I'm not a weeb. What was it? You saying something, Arch? Okay. I just put you on blast there. I'm sorry.
If you want to see a Ruby, there's plenty of trash cans all around the convention.
Ooh. Yes. It started off just because I bought it at the con of which we do not speak. Unicon, Las Pegasus Unicon. Yeah, the dumpster
God,
fire. No. Yeah, I was a veteran of that. I survived. I have a pin that says I survived Unicon. But anyway, yeah. So that was just because I didn't want to go back up to the room to put it back, so I just put it on my shoulder, and then it just kind of became a thing. I didn't have her this year because she's getting a little ragged. Plus, it's supposed to rain this weekend, so I kind of put her away. Huh? No, I did not. I didn't bring any plushies. I forgot a lot of stuff. Okay, shut up. Leave me alone. Exactly. I'm going to go down there and patrol the vendor hall. Although I can't spend that much money. I'm kind of broke right now. But ponies are more important than food. What? Yeah, I'll probably buy one of them. Anyone else want to know anything? We got 30 minutes to fill. What's up?
That could actually kind of revive interest in the fandom, especially at like movie premieres and stuff like that. There is a chance that you'll see someone there, but
yeah. Knock on wood, the movie does very well, which I don't think it will, but
shun the non-believer.
Yeah, shun. What's that?
I've always been really interested in media, specifically advertising. It's kind of one thing I've just been interested in since I was a kid.
Yeah, he doesn't do this for a living. He just does it as a hobby.
Yeah, it's just my hobby. No, I work for the government.
Yeah.
And I'm here to help.
Yeah, exactly. Please speak clearly into my collar. What? Oh, my current job. I work for CBS Radio right now, actually. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I got it after like 3 months of being unemployed. I finally got a call back from CBS, and I work for a station that, again, called ConnectingVets.com. Connecting Vets every day. Yeah, we're all about veteran issues, veteran voices, stuff like that. So it's really cool. I get to talk on the radio. I get to write a little cool articles. I've interviewed a lot of people. I've interviewed Senator Jody Ernst and Representative Mark Bacon. That's both been really cool. And we also had Governor McAuliffe from Virginia in our studios one time. Woo? Woo. Okay. Yes. Oh, you were just wooing with us. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah. That's classified. No. It depends on what parts of the tank. On the front of the tank, the front skirt, it's about yay thick with depleted uranium armor inside, but the middle ones are more just like that thick, and it's just metal. So it depends. Those take a beating, though. Don't worry about it. Okay. No. The best way I can explain that question is it's kind of like this is a little mature. I apologize, but it's kind of like asking a woman if she's ever had an abortion. In that, most likely she hasn't. But if she has, it was probably a traumatic experience, and she doesn't want to talk to a total stranger.
My usual go-to answer is not yet.
Yeah, or that. Huh? No, that's okay. Well, the first thing I want to know is, again, every news story, you got to get the basics because people don't know about us, or they know about us when they forget. So I would say the first thing I would ask is, what's all about? Why are you here? Tell me about what it's like to be a brony. Tell me what attracts you to the show and all that good stuff. So I wouldn't get too in-depth to it because I don't really need to. Again, I'm explaining to people that don't know who we are because the veteran population isn't exactly the biggest, most represented in the fandom. We have plenty. Yeah, well, there's more than you'd think, but I mean, again, we're talking about veterans. You're going back to World War II, Vietnam, Korea, all that stuff. So there's Yeah, exactly. So, old crusty Vietnam veterans don't really care about pastel color talking ponies. Sad fact of life.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Silverman's probably like a Civil War veteran.
Well, yeah, he's about 2 years older than dirt. His first chaplain was Jesus. What's up? The weirdest question I've ever been asked.
That one.
Yeah, that one. No. Probably it was when I was talking to the Nightline people, and he only once asked me about the more mature side of the fandom. And again, I said, I don't know anything about that, which was a total lie. But again, for the purposes of the interview, I knew nothing. So yeah, that was awkward because I don't understand why it is like people want to bring that stuff up. I don't know why. It's like we need to have a modicum of self-restraint. We're not the Sonic fandom. Yeah, got him. No, just have some restraint. I don't know, because you wouldn't walk up to a random stranger on the street and ask them about their habits in that way. So why do you want to ask people here? But well, yeah, but yeah. People are more interested in the My Weird Life MTV series of showing furries as just nothing but perverts, which is kind of true. But anyway. Yep. I was joking. Please silence your phone. How inappropriate and unprofessional. No, it's okay. Mine's not silent anyway. So y'all might hear some Metallica if someone calls me. What? What happened at Unicon? Based on what I learned, a lot of money went missing. Yeah, a lot. Like the people that had donated, that paid for the con, that were supposed to go for buying rooms and reserving panel rooms, disappeared. So what happened is on the last night, a lot of people got kicked out of the hotel rooms. Shut up. Yeah, so, and then basically, there was no supervision. It shows exactly how people accuse bronies of being childish. You want to see that? Have a con with no supervision. So, like, people were getting up on the panel tables and just, bullcrapping, just talking for hours and hours on end. We spent about 2 hours playing Whose Lines Is It Anyway games on a panel that was supposed to be like, I think, Andrew Francis and Britt McKillop, or whatever her name is. Yeah, her. That, like, and then they just weren't showed up. Of course, Andrew Francis was hungover as all hell, which that's cool though. Yeah, every con I goes to, like when I was at PonyCon NYC, as I was a gopher there, and one of the missions I had to run was I had to go to a corner store and buy him some Visine for his bloodshot eyes because he was that hungover. Huh? Andy Price? I don't know. Is he a big drinker? Oh, yeah, Lee can drink. Yeah, I remember that.
Black Griffin, oh my God, isn't he a seal?
Yeah, he was a seal. Ooh. No, he wasn't. He was in training and he injured himself. He was never an official SEAL.
But he was in the band.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't diss anyone for their service, and I know that's just a big misconception. I love Gabe. It's just, I really love Gabe. No. But no, it's, yeah. Woo. But no, it's just everyone hates him because they ain't him. It's because he got to hang with the VAs, and we all think, well, pretty sure he's in a relationship with Michelle Creeper. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the next. I know that's libel. Well, no, actually, it's not. It's just a mean rumor. Yeah. That was, dude, we're on camera. You shouldn't have done that. I did it too, so I'm guilty of it anyway. But anyway. Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions? We have 15 minutes. Probably Peter knew. The dude loves to drink. Cool. What's up? Not really. I mean, I have a couple projects working on, but I don't think anyone would be interested in them because they're all aimed towards veterans. Like things like one I'm running now is how to protect yourself from being scammed. Well, yeah, it's very useful, but it's like I don't think anyone, Hey, do you mind not talking during my panel? There's a lot of very important information coming out here. Yeah, like exactly. What's up? Weirdest thing I ever covered. Me. No. I would probably have to say there was... I don't think I've ever covered anything exceptionally weird. Because when I was in the Army, it was all public affairs. It was all basically I was cheerleader with a camera. So I never did anything that made them look bad. And since I've been to CBS, I haven't even done it because I'm a producer. So I don't do actual interviews. I just set up the interviews. So I can't say I've done anything exceptionally weird. Huh? The what? Most fun thing. I'm sorry, I can't understand your limey accent. Your beard is muffling your voice. Yeah. The funnest thing I ever did was probably the dog story. But I wanted to get the Holy Trinity. I wanted to get bit by the dog, OC sprayed, and then a week before I got out of the military, there was some MPs doing a training with the tasers. I wish I could have done that, but it was too late for me at that point. No? Yeah. I just wanted to do it for my lockout. I was like, we're reporting from Joint Base Henderson Hall. I'm Army Sergeant Jack! What? Yeah. But no. Any other questions?
What's the weirdest thing you ever witnessed at a convention?
What's that?
The weirdest thing you ever witnessed
Ever witnessed at a convention? Oh, dear God. How weird do you want? Well, I say it's difficult to say this without being mean and insulting. I love bronies. I love how passionate we are about the things we like. That's what I love about fandoms. And people go to extreme lengths for cosplay. And while the problem is you have to admit that it's weird. It's weird to see a large man wearing an evening gown and high heels cosplaying as Princess Big Mac. That's weird, but weird is good. Exactly, and he was pulling it off too. He was owning that. Yeah, exactly. Anything else? Come on, ask me anything. Most memorable con experience? Positive. Okay. yeah, negative was Unicon. Most positive experience was probably when I got to sit down and interview M.A. Larson. He is a really cool guy. Very interesting. What? No, he didn't. He signed your unmentionables? Language.
Mine was probably there was a convention in Nashville that I went to, and the voice actors for Yugi and Kaiba were there, and they actually had a Yu-Gi-Oh duel on stage. That was pretty cool.
Ooh, Kaiba boy.
Oh god, who won? I think it was Yugi.
This panel's going so off the rails.
I know, right?
It's great though.
Now it's about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, now we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, it's what was it called? Okay, well that's in DC. We're better than them, obviously. What's up? At this convention? Yeah, getting drunk every night, that's a plus. I'm looking forward to the improv panel being run by this lovely lady back there. Yeah, exactly, that one. Not the one next to her with the beard, the actual pretty lady. Yeah, we're going to be called that, and that's how Equestria was made, where basically people are going to be improving stories, which is going to be a lot of fun. You got put, yeah, got him. Don't throw bottles at me. What? No, don't throw anything at me. I'm delicate. I'm a CBS journalist. I'm delicate. I'm not a rough, tough army guy anymore. Yes. Oh God.
Yes, he does look like Kim Jong-un.
Yes. Very nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. How much time we got? We got 10 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, I was actually going to do an Elder Maxon cosplay because I got the hair and the beard, but the jacket cost $200 and screw that. Yeah. No. Yeah. Plum, do you have a question? What are you doing here today? You are attending the awesomest panel in the history of panels, my friend. Ah ha 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 ha.
Sorry, this is the only panel worth going to this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's up? What's that?
So just sum it all up.
Yeah, sum it all up. Basically, know yourself, be professional, be relaxed, and know if you need to walk away. That's important. If they start asking you mean questions, just say, "Hey, I don't feel like talking anymore," and walk away. Don't get all huffy about it. Just yeah, exactly. What's up? No, I do that all the time. This is why I've never been on TV. I'm too twitchy for TV. What? I can't understand a word you said. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't think they're even aware of us out there.
Germany.
Well, I mean, in the European countries, yeah, but in places like Korea or Japan. Oh.
There's a huge convention over in Afghanistan.
Oh yeah. The poppin' place is Iraq. Let me tell you, they love us over there.
Oh no! Right now, Syria, Rakacon, definitely worth going to.
Oh God. Yes, Moscow is great for pony.
Let me tell you, the best convention is definitely Moscow.
We like Starlight Glimmer, equal ponies.
Starlight Glimmer was best pony before she was reformed.
Yeah. Okay, I think. Do we need? How much time do we got? There's usually a clock. 6 minutes. 7. Yeah. I don't know if this was 1 or 2.
It's the
or is it the you suck one? Okay. Yeah. Your panel is awful. Okay, thank you. Yeah, what's up? Oh. Is she going to be here this year?
Yep. All the CMCs.
But none of the main 6 VAs, right?
No. Spike's more important, so.
Yeah, exactly. Spike is best pony. Yeah. What? Oh, you were just wooing? Don't raise your hand and woo, because I think you have a question, and you're messing me up. Now everyone...
I shouldn't have said it.
Hey, I don't need that from the con staff. Yeah. Red meat, obviously. I'm American. Yeah, America. Steak and beer. What? I don't even know. I don't want to know what you said. Anyway.
Why is your waifu trash?
Why is my waifu trash? Who is my waifu? But the waifu is Applejack.
Lame.
Yeah. Remember, don't tell the media about your waifu.
But here we are.
Yeah. Breaking my own rules.
Fluttershy.
Worst pony? Obviously, it's Rarity. Yeah. What? OTP? I'm not answering that question. What? Favorite fan work? Probably the Moonlight Symphony by L Train. If you ever heard it, it's a metal symphony. It's amazing. Look it up, please do. It's amazing. Oh yeah, the one about Fall of the Crystal Empire. Right? Yeah. Favorite baseball player? I'm not a big sports guy. Yeah. What? My opinion on Starlight Glimmer? I like her. I really do. I think she's a good addition to the show. Well, she's a necessary addition because Twilight's character arc is complete, so we need a new Twilight. And for some reason they won't bring Sunset Shimmer over because she's all Equestria girls. So we need. Yeah, in the movie for like 2 seconds. Anyway, yeah, what? I'm not going to answer that. What? Yes, I am the media.
He is the enemy.
But I'm not doing. Again, I did not doing a story because I didn't tell them why I'm here. They asked, "What are you doing? What are you doing in Baltimore?" I said, "I'm getting drunk with friends." That's it. They don't need to know why. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If the media approaches and asks you to compare your waifu to his, walk away. Exactly. Throw yourself off the balcony because that's it for humanity. Huh? What? No, I never said Brad. Yeah, Brad is best pony. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, Vincent Tong is a really cool guy. So, and I that's the one thing that bothers me is when bronies hate on the VAs because of the characters they play. Like when Flash Century came out, when Vincent Tong was announced at the first BabsCon, before people started cheering, people were booing him because he played Flash Century. Yeah, and Vincent Tong is a great guy. He's a really cool. If you never been able to hang out with him. Huh? Oh yeah, Featherbangs. Yeah, that's right. That's all he can do. Yeah. So I think we're about done. So, hey, for serious, thanks for coming out. It means a lot that y'all just come out here and have fun with me. Thank you very much. I know the panel wasn't the most professional, but hey, we had fun. That's what matters. Now get the hell out.